Hello and welcome to Veggie Patch Ideas. Today it's all about what we are sowing and growing in February, and we've got a great lineup for you today. It's all about the tomato, and if you haven't seen already, go and check out January's sowings for what we got started early. But I will talk you through pretty much what I've done so far as we go along this process. So let's get our seed trays filled up and kick this thing off. Always remember to sieve your compost if you can. You don't have to, but it just makes life a little bit easier. And we'll fill up the first one. Okay, so in January we did start our peppers, our chili peppers and our aubergines off very early, and I'll just quickly show you the seedling update. Not a lot has happened. It's been very cold. They have been under lights for a few hours, but that's what's cooking over in the conservatory. But today my sowings are mainly tomatoes, and I will throw some more things in there as well. So we'll start off, and this year I'm doing things a little bit different. I had ordered some beefsteak tomatoes in. They haven't arrived, but I generally do 2 sowings of tomatoes, one at the start of February and one in the middle. So the first thing that I'm going to sow today is red cherry cerise, and this is a cherry tomato, as the name says. It's quite a new one, and it says it's very sweet and very prolific. So let's get a few of these going. And the way you sow tomatoes, it's very simple. 2 or 3 seeds per cell, and then just cover over, water and keep warm. And the main thing with tomatoes is heat to get them germinated. Now I'm going to do 2 rows of these with 3 or 4 seeds in each. And what I'll do, when the seedlings come through, I'll prick out, or I'll pull out the worst seeds and I'll leave the best seeds in there. So that's the cherry tomatoes done. Now up next we've got another new one on me. It's called Golden Sunrise, and this is a medium tomato, so quite a decent size to it, and it's bright yellow, so it'll look good in those salads, and it promises to be very sweet. Now if you've grown this before, please leave it in the comments. What have I got myself into with this one? So what I like to see straight away, we've got loads of seeds in this seed packet. They're not stingy. And I got these seeds from the range, believe it or not. It's taken over Wilkinson in the UK. And this packet was only 50p. So at that sort of price, we can afford to try as many of these as we want, or sow as many of these as we want. Now what you'll find is when you sow tomatoes, you'll grow a lot, but you'll only end up with 5 or 6 plants that will actually be producing everything for you. And in this polytunnel, to give you an idea, I'll probably get 8 tomato plants on this side, 3 on this side, so we're not talking a great deal. So very little in the way of tomato plants, but I'll sow probably around 30 to 40 tomato plants to get 11. So I'll give the rest away. We're just looking for the strongest plants to put in the polytunnel. And this year, of course, you know I'm doing a house move, and the new place has a greenhouse, so I'm sowing for the greenhouse as well, which is great news for you, because I'll be doing gardening at home videos as well to help you get through and show you exactly how to thrive at home and just get food on the table. So next up, enough of my waffling, we've got tomato Alicante. Like I said, another new one on me, but this is It's a replacement, or it's an upgrade for Moneymaker tomato. It's improved and it's a mid-size and it matures early. So hopefully we're not going to be getting that glut of tomatoes. We're going to have one that's going to mature early on us and everyone will be happy, hey? So we'll see how we go with this. And if you're wondering why my seed trays are quite large, one, if you sow a lot of seeds, you end up pricking out a lot of seeds as well. And with a larger seed tray, we can just then let them grow on and we won't need to prick them out. They can go straight into the ground. And then my last sowing is for Tigerella, and this is a lovely tiger shape tomato. It grows really well. We did it last year and this will be last to go in. And then we'll just sieve some dirt over the top. And flatten it all down. And then put it on the pile for watering. And so up next we've got our mixed red lettuce. And these ones will not need the heat at all. I'll just leave them in the polytunnel and they'll germinate fine in here. It does get warm when the sun's out, but very cold when it isn't. And as you'll know, the mixed red lettuce is a lot better for this plot because it gets less in the way of slug damage. So a generous portion of seeds into there. That again will go on the watering pile. And February is always a good month for your onions, and if you have sowed any already, hopefully they've germinated. Mine are kind of in the middle. Some have come out, some haven't. So I will be doing another tray of onions, but I always like to start my spring onions off this time of year. I have plenty in the ground already and they are growing perfect, but more seeds are a lot better. And these are, they're the wrong ones, where are they? And these are spring onions and they're white Lisbon, a very traditional spring onion. And these have won the RHS Merit Award, so they're good. You get loads in a packet, and these are the type of things you should be sowing every month. Come rain or shine. You can grow them in clumps, so it doesn't matter if you put loads into each cell. And that's it, so there's the spring onions done. Now, the next up, we've got onions, and I sowed these last month, so I'm not going to show you me sowing the onions because I will be. What I'm going to do is leeks as well. So let's fill this up. Now I always sow a few sowings of leeks and see which one does best, because last year the leeks I sowed later on did a lot better than the leeks I sowed early, but it does change year on year. So we prick the leeks out, so you can sow fairly heavy, enough to get a few germinated, and then prick them out, and then you dip them in. So I'll show you how to exactly put them into the soil once they germinate. And that's that. So we've got our leeks, we've got our mixed red, all our tomatoes, and this tomato tray will be going under heat, rise that temperature and get these germinated. Everything else is fine in the polytunnel or the conservatory. We'll get these watered in. Again, this time of year you can be sowing broad beans as well, sweet peas if you like your flowers, which I normally do every year, and also some spinach. Now we've got spinach already growing here, and we've got quite a bit in the ground. At this time of year it doesn't do a lot, it just looks fairly dormant. So I'll probably end up in a week or so doing another tray of spinach as well. But for now we've got plenty on the go, and I think we're good with this. So that's what I've got going on in February. Like I said, I sow for the allotment and I sow for at home as well. If you want to follow the journey, please subscribe and we'll talk you through and walk you through the season, everything you need to do and how to do it as well. I hope you've enjoyed today, and we'll see you on the next one.